55% anger. I therefore want to thank members of the minority side. I've listened to your contribution, including the one of Senator Soti. There is very good grasp of this, and especially the distinguished senator from Mombasa, who in my committee, he was the first to spot what was concerning us. And what was that, Mr. Speaker? We were concerned that the provision that then allows the cabinet secretary in charge of finance to then exceed the 55% on exceptional circumstances could visit this country a disaster. And I salute you, Senator Faki. So, we put Professor under a lot of pressure to convince us why we would give a moratorium of 5 years where the minister is enjoying that particular window, and he convinced us. And therefore, if there is still any member in this house who does not sit in the finance committee, I want to persuade you, we have represented you well, we have understood that there indeed can be exceptional circumstances where you need to go beyond the borrowing ceiling. So what did we do as a committee? We then insisted that it be clear what exceptional circumstances can be. And Mr. Speaker, we found that one such exceptional circumstances is the depreciation of the Kenya shilling. The Kenya shilling can depreciate so fast that it can hurt our public debt, and then we end up, Mr. Speaker, sir,
Senator,
there's a lot of loud
Senator
consultations.
Eddie and Senator Roba, may you consult in
Yes.
very low tones to allow the senator to be heard in silence.
Yes, Mr. Speaker, sir, it is exactly what we are going through now. Most of you have your own Kenya shilling account, and others have got the Forex account. You have seen if in the last few weeks you left your money to be in your shilling account and not in the dollar account, by the time you swing back, you've lost a lot of money. Mr. Speaker, and therefore, this becomes a special and exceptional circumstances. Another exceptional circumstance, Mr. Speaker, is in the event of an epidemic. When I was a young man at medical school at the University of Nairobi, we used to be taught by Professor Pampa about pandemics, epidemics, and it used to look something purely academic until just 3 years ago, when we all lived through the corona COVID-19 problem. So these things do happen. You can see, I was in medical school over 20 years ago. I had never seen this kind of thing. When I was being taught at medical school, I thought it's just theory, but it came to pass. So this law anticipates that eventuality. Mr. Speaker, we have negative climatic change. You know that we are just coming out of the longest drought period. So that it has happened now, it can happen again and force our Minister of Finance, the Cabinet Secretary in Finance, to treat it as an exceptional circumstances to force him to borrow. Mr. Speaker, the internal conflict leading to civil strife can be a cause of this kind of problem, with the bad manners of some honorable members, not in this house, but at other levels, putting sufurias on their heads. It can morph into an internal strife. So we want to anticipate this, and as we do, we want to urge our Sufuria welding leaders in this country to realize that